The General Certificate of Education Advanced Level, or more commonly, the A-Level, is a school-leaving qualification offered by educational bodies in the United Kingdom and the British Crown dependencies to students completing secondary or pre-university education. A number of countries, including Singapore and Mauritius, have developed qualifications with the same name as and a similar format to the British A-Levels. A-Levels are generally worked towards over 2 years and split into 2 parts, with 1 part studied in each year. The first part is known as the Advanced Subsidiary Level, or AS Level. The second part is known as the A2 Level. The AS Level is a qualification in its own right, and the AS Level combined with the A2 Level forms the complete A-Level qualification. Current usage: a number of countries use A-Levels as a school-leaving qualification. The A-Levels taken by students in some countries often differ significantly from the A-Levels taken in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. A-Levels are the secondary school-leaving qualification offered in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. In Scotland, A-Levels are also offered by select schools as an alternative school-leaving qualification in place of the Scottish Advanced Higher. The 5 main examination boards which administer British A-Levels in the UK are, Assessment and Qualifications Alliance, Oxford, Cambridge and RSA Examinations, Edexcel, Welsh Joint Education Committee, Council for the Curriculum, Examinations and Assessment. Edexcel and Cambridge International Examinations also offer international versions of the British A-Levels in the United Kingdom and worldwide. The British variant of AAS Levels are also taken in many Commonwealth and former Commonwealth countries, as well as in examination centres worldwide. British international schools in foreign countries generally offer the British A-Levels as offered through Edexcel or Cambridge International Examinations. At select examination centres, the British A-Level exams may also be available to private candidates. Pakistan also offers A-Level. It is basically a 2-year study in academics and is equivalent of college year in the matriculation system. However, like O-Levels, its fees are very costly and therefore preferred by middle upper and upper classes. It is offered by the largest private English medium school systems in Pakistan, the City School, along with many other schools like Beacon House School System. Brunei. In Brunei, the A-Level qualification is offered, with examinations conducted by Cambridge International Examinations. Some subjects are unique to Brunei or have a format, curriculum, or syllabus that is unique to Brunei. Malaysia. In Malaysia, the A-Level qualification is offered, with examinations conducted by Cambridge International Examinations. Some subjects are unique to Malaysia or have a format, curriculum, or syllabus that is unique to Malaysia. Mauritius. In Mauritius, AS Level qualifications are taken as part of the Higher School Certificate, awarded upon successful completion of secondary school after passing of examinations jointly administered by the Mauritius Examinations Syndicate and the University of Cambridge Local Examinations Syndicate. A number of exam papers for offered, such as French, are customized to support the national educational standards. Additionally, international A-Level qualifications from Edexcel are available, for which exams may be registered through the Mauritius Examinations Syndicate. Seychelles. In Seychelles, the A-Level qualification is offered, with examinations conducted by Cambridge International Examinations. Some subjects are unique to Seychelles or have a format, curriculum, or syllabus that is unique to Seychelles. Singapore. In Singapore, AS Level qualifications are awarded upon successful completion of examinations jointly administered by Singapore Ministry of Education, Singapore Examinations and Assessment Board and the University of Cambridge Local Examinations Syndicate. Zimbabwe. The GCE Advanced Level qualification is offered by the Zimbabwe School Examinations Council, with the first localized advanced level examinations being written in 2002 and full localization of this particular qualification being completed in the following year. Before, this qualification was jointly offered by Cambridge International Examinations and the Council in Zimbabwe. The ZimSec variant is perceived to be more challenging than the UK version. Former usage: Caribbean. Recently within the Caribbean there has been a move away from the GCE Advanced Level to the CXC Cape examinations, making them a de facto university entrance examination. However, some universities also require applicants to take separate entrance examinations, and the International Baccalaureate and European Baccalaureate are also accepted. Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, the British A-level was once accused of grade inflation many years ago, and thus over time both the GCE A-level and HKAL have become more strictly graded, as shown by NARIC research. Compared to the usual €25 rate of achieving an A grade in the UK as A2, there could be statistically fewer than 0.05% candidates scoring an A in a single examination in the Hong Kong Advanced Supplementary Level examination and less than 1% rate of achieving an A grade every year in an A-level subject. However, this comparison is seen by many as being meaningless and misleading because in the first place, Grade A is not the top distinction level, and so comparing the second best grade in the GCE A level to the top grade in HKAL is not very useful and objective. Moreover, it is important to note that because of the significantly different measurement methodologies, these examinations are not directly comparable in terms of the skills and knowledge demonstrated at each grade, and that distinction rates alone cannot serve as a fair indicator of one's absolute academic performance. In that NARIC research, only the cumulative percentages were taken into account to reach the huge generalizations, on the very unsafe assumption that two scales are exactly identical and standardized. The wide recognition for both qualifications in many local universities and companies all attests to this. For example, many prestigious overseas universities regard the HK qualifications as being equivalent to the UK ones on a grade-by-grade basis. See also, General Certificate of Secondary Education and Entry Qualification, Ordinary Level and Entry Qualification that has been phased out in the United Kingdom. BTEC Extended Diploma is the highest level of the BTEC structure and is taken by people aged 16 or over. NVQ Level 3, Advanced Vocational Certificate of Education, Advanced Extension Award, Higher, Advanced Higher, Hong Kong Advanced Level Examination, Singapore Cambridge GCE Advanced Level, Malaysian Higher School Certificate, Sri Lankan Advanced Level, Matura or Maturita, Baccalaureate Copyright Act, ABITA, Advanced Placement Program, International Baccalaureate Diploma, European Baccalaureate, Bagrut, Matriculation Certificate, Sixth Term Examination Paper, Leaving Certificate, References. External links, Qualifications and Curriculum Development Agency, A-Level Resources, University of Cambridge, International A and AS Levels, The Guardian 2005 A-Level Results, 2005 AS Level Results.